Today I wanted to share where I am planting 3 new roses and 3 clematis, but one clematis is not shown here because it's already been planted out. And the first rose that I am planting is called Earth Angel. It's really pretty. It has these like peony shaped blooms. Oh, I love it. And this rose is going to be going in this white container right here. I'm going in with some potting mix, and I'm also going to be adding in some fertilizer, and then we will get the rose put in here. Earth Angel is now in its new home, and I'm gonna get my oldest to water it in for me. And while she is doing that, we're gonna move on to the next planting, which is gonna be going right here in front of this fence. And that is a clematis called Montana Spring. And this clematis reaches 20 to 30 feet, and they say it can reach up to 10 feet in one growing season. So if that happens, I'll be really happy because I really want something growing along this fence. And I just think the pink will stand out really well against the white. All right, Montana Spring is in the ground, and I'm just gonna get it watered in. And the other 2 clematis that I planted off camera are called Montana Pink Perfection. And this one also reaches 20 to 30 feet. And this one is called Polished Spirit. And it just reaches 8 to 10 feet. And I'm gonna get this arbor set in place before I plant the next rose. Decided to put it in this area right here in the middle of this large bed. And we're also gonna be placing a bench underneath it. I really like these 2 together, and Axel seems to like it too. And since the arbor and bench setup, we've had added some black mulch, but sadly we ran out. But we ended up getting a free delivery of wood chips, so we're probably going to go back over this area with that. This next rose I'm planting is called Super Excelsa. It is really pretty. It's a rambling rose. Rambling roses are known for having a lot of blooms on them, so that is going to be really fun to watch grow. I usually like to plant a rose on either side of an arbor, but since this one is only staked and anchored in, it isn't concreted in, I decided to just plant one rose on the left side of the arbor. All right, Super Excelsa is all planted in, and we're gonna move on to the last rose. This last rose is called Rural England. It reaches 10 feet and is actually identified as a shrub, but I'm going to be placing it in the middle of this bed and then adding the obelisk since it reaches 10 feet. Is in the ground, and I'm just gonna water it in and also add some wood chips. Then later on, I will finish planting this bed up. But for now, I'm gonna add the obelisk. Hopefully rural England will like its new home, and I think it'll look really pretty climbing up this obelisk. Okay, we got everything planted in the ground, but I wanted to share these other 2 roses that I planted about a year and a half ago. It's called Awakening, and I planted one on either side of this arbor, and it didn't take long for the roses to reach the top. So if you've ever wanted to plant climbing roses, you don't have to wait long for them to cover whatever you needed to cover. They grow really fast. which is perfect for someone like me because I'm really impatient. Here's another rose that I'm trying to climb on my greenhouse, but I'm struggling. I tried like the twine method to get the rose up the sides, but I think I'm gonna try a different method because it's just not working for me. What would you suggest I do to get the rose on top of the greenhouse? I would love to know in the comments, and I just want to thank everyone for watching, and I will see you in the next video.